Texas Personal Injury Lawyers. Texas Personal Injury Lawyers. Texas personal injury lawyers help injured Texans get compensation for injuries caused by negligent and reckless people. Every day in Texas, people suffer serious bodily injuries due to negligent drivers, doctors, and property owners. These bodily injuries can have devastating effects on your health and finances. You may even have lost a loved one to a wrongful death due to a negligent act. Under Texas personal injury law, you have the right to pursue justice and seek compensation from the negligent person for injuries and losses that person caused. If you or a loved one suffered injuries due to a negligent act, talk to Texas personal injury lawyers about your case. Personal injury claims in Texas. Common injuries in Texas personal injury claims include neck, back and spinal cord injuries, head injuries and traumatic brain injuries, injuries to major joints such as hips, shoulders, knees, elbows and wrists, scarring and permanent disfigurement, loss of use or mobility, wrongful death. Common claims Texas personal injury lawyers help Texas pursue. Texas personal injury lawyers help clients pursue involve vehicle accidents. However, accidents are not the only source of personal injury cases in Texas. Many other negligent acts can lead to injuries resulting in significant pain and loss of mobility, which can lead to lost wages, lost business opportunities, medical bills and other financial losses. Under Texas law, you generally have the right to be made whole for injuries and losses caused by the negligent acts of another. Personal injury attorneys for car accidents. Bike accidents in Texas. Texas lawyers for deceptive trade practices claims. Defective product claims. Diminished value claims in Texas. Texas personal injury lawyers for dog bite injuries. Maritime accident injuries and oilfield accident injuries in Texas. Medical malpractice attorneys in Texas. Personal injury lawyers for motorcycle accidents in Texas. Attorneys for pedestrian accident injuries. Slip and fall injuries in Texas. Texas personal injury lawyers for truck accidents. Texas wrongful death lawsuits. Under Texas law, you can pursue an insurance claim or a lawsuit for an injury case without hiring a personal injury law firm. You have the right to seek compensation pro se, or on your own. Although you may want to avoid paying attorney's fees, you probably do not have experience or expertise in evaluating an injury case or in judicial procedure. On the other side of your case will be an insurance company with experienced adjusters trying to deny or devalue your case. If you file a lawsuit, you will move on to experienced defense lawyers who know a lot more about litigation than a non-attorney. Trying to face off against large corporations and their lawyers without an experienced advocate is a dangerous decision. If you decide to proceed without hiring a law firm, you may cause irreparable harm to your case. Most personal injury lawyers take cases on a contingency fee. That means instead of paying an hourly fee for your lawyer's work, the law firm takes a percentage of what they recover for you. Most Texans could not afford to pay a law firm tens of thousands in a retainer, especially if your injuries cause you to miss work, so contingency fees allow people to hire a lawyer when otherwise they probably could not. According to insurance industry research, people who hire personal injury attorneys across the board get 3.5 times as much as people who try to handle their own case. Insurance companies know you are at a disadvantage without an experienced personal injury attorney on your side. Some of those reasons include: the insurance company will give your claim to adjusters who have less authority to give you a good offer on your case versus claims where you hired an attorney. The insurance company will push to settle your case quickly without an attorney, so you settle before you can know the full extent of your injuries. Insurance adjusters will convince you that your case is low value and offer you lower numbers to settle your case. Adjusters will try to convince you not to hire an attorney if you get frustrated by their low offers. Insurance companies are more likely to deny your claim without an attorney. If you don't have an attorney, you may not know how to prove a disputed claim. If you cannot afford medical treatment or do not know who to go to, you are more likely not to get as good of treatment as you need, which will lower the value of your case. Hiring a personal injury attorney means letting an experienced advocate cut through the insurance nonsense and play on a level playing field. How do I find a Texas personal injury lawyer? Once upon a time, finding a personal injury lawyer involved picking a name out of the phone book or calling a bar association for a referral. As lawyers were allowed to advertise, you might find a lawyer from a billboard, TV ad, or radio ad. Today, you can still find a personal injury lawyer in any of those media, but the internet opens a lot of opportunities. Your search engine of choice will give you advertisements, maps and search results full of personal injury lawyers close to you. There are plenty of legal directories online offering law firms in your area. Finding personal injury lawyers is not difficult in modern times, but finding the right lawyer can be difficult. Who is a right lawyer for you in your case is not a question with a precise answer. There are many factors to consider when hiring a personal injury lawyer, including contingency fee for taking your case, the lawyer's experience with issues involved in your case, the law firm's procedures for client contact and cooperation, the lawyer's strategy for maximizing value in your case, whether you feel a level of trust with the lawyer and the law firm staff, whether the law firm will file a lawsuit on your behalf if a pre-litigation offer is not accepted. It can be tough to know the answer to some of these issues until you start working with a law firm. As a client, you have the right to stop working with a personal injury lawyer and hire a different lawyer if you feel you are not receiving good work. Some personal injury law firms treat cases like settlement mills and treat clients in cases like numbers to churn and burn. Schedule a consultation with Texas personal injury lawyers. If you suffered injuries due to another person's conduct, you should schedule a consultation with Texas personal injury lawyers. A personal injury lawyer can investigate your case and determine how to proceed to pursue compensation for your injuries. Most law firms offer free consultations for personal injury cases, so you can talk to one or more law firms to determine if you have a case. If you suffered injuries and losses from another person's reckless conduct, you deserve compensation for your injuries and losses to make you whole for that person's recklessness. Texas law also entitles you to hold that person accountable for their bad acts. An experienced personal injury lawyer in Texas can pursue compensation and justice for you. Schedule a consultation to learn more about your rights.